Hemant and you are watching my channel Smart Investor. In this video, we are going to look at the concept of mutual fund and we'll understand it in very easy and simple manner. So let us start. Mutual fund is a type of financial vehicle made up of a pool of money collected from many investors to invest in securities like stocks, bonds, money market instruments and other assets. So for example, there are 10 people who want to invest money in various assets like stocks and bonds. But they don't know how to invest in the stocks or bonds. They don't know how to select stocks or they don't have time to study and analyze the stocks. So there is a professional expert who knows about stocks and bonds, who collects money from all these 10 people and then he invests this money in different stocks or bonds or other assets. So by doing this, he can invest in whatever stocks or bonds he wants and then you will get some units for your money and then the value of these units will keep on changing. If the value of these units increases over the time period, then you will get returns on your investment. So this is the concept of mutual fund. That professional manager gives some name to the scheme he has developed. That is the name of the mutual fund. This was an example where 10 investors gave their money to professional manager. Like this, many more investors like you and me invest in mutual funds. The mutual fund manager collects money from lakhs and crores of investors and invests in different assets like stocks and bonds, and investors get mutual fund units for their investment. And the value of those units keep on changing. If the value of these units increases over time, you get positive returns. And if the value goes down, then you get negative returns. Now, depending upon where the money of investors is invested, there are different types of mutual funds. So, if the money is invested in stocks, then it is called as equity mutual fund. If the money is invested in bonds and different types of government securities, then it is called as debt mutual fund. Within equity mutual fund, the money can be invested in different types of stocks. So there are large cap stocks, mid cap stocks and small cap stocks depending on the market capitalization. Accordingly, there are large cap mutual funds, mid cap mutual funds and small cap mutual funds. If the mutual fund invests in mixture of all these large cap, mid cap and small cap stocks, then the mutual fund is known as multi cap mutual fund. Then there are different sectors within stocks. If the mutual fund only invests in stocks of a particular sector, then it is called as sectoral fund. A mutual fund's portfolio is structured and maintained to match the investment objectives stated in its prospectus. Every mutual fund has a particular theme and objectives. The mutual fund manager has to keep on changing the allocation in portfolio according to the performance of the stocks or bonds. When you buy a unit or share of a mutual fund, you are buying a part of the portfolio's value. Investing in a share of a mutual fund is different from investing in shares of a stock. Unlike stock, mutual fund shares do not give its holders any voting rights. A share of a mutual fund represents investments in many different stocks or other securities instead of just one holding. The price of a mutual fund is referred to as the net asset value, that is NAV per share. A fund's NAV is derived by dividing the total value of the securities in the portfolio by the total amount of shares outstanding. Mutual fund shares can be purchased or redeemed by investor as needed at the fund's current NAV. This NAV does not fluctuate during market hours, unlike a stock, but it is settled at the end of each trading day. Stock prices change second by second during market hours, but that does not happen with NAV of mutual fund. The major advantage of the mutual fund is that you get diversification of the stocks. You can own a small share of so many different stocks in small amount of money. Typically, mutual funds invest in at least 30 to 50 stocks. So if a fund has a NAV of 500 rupees and you have invested 5000 rupees, then you get 10 units of that fund. Now within these 5000 rupees, you get to invest in all these 30 to 50 stocks by owning a small percentage of each stock. This way, you get to invest in stocks partially, which is not possible otherwise. If you wanted to buy HDFC stock, for example, directly, then can you buy half share of HDFC? No, it's not possible. But via mutual fund, this is possible. Another advantage is that you can invest in high priced stocks in small amount of money. For example, if you want to invest in Nestle, one share of Nestle will cost you around 16,000 rupees at current market price. This will not be possible for so many investors to buy even one share. However, by investing in mutual fund which has Nestle in its portfolio, you can partially invest in stock of Nestle through that mutual fund. Stocks in mutual fund portfolio can earn dividends. This dividend can be distributed to the investors or it can be reinvested in the stocks depending on what is the theme of the fund. You can redeem your mutual fund units anytime. That means you can sell your units. Whenever you redeem your units, mutual fund has to sell the proportionate amount of shares in the market to get the money for your units. Therefore, it may take 2 to 3 days to get your money when you sell the units of the fund. Mutual funds are managed by mutual fund houses. These mutual fund companies have several types of funds based on different themes and objectives. So in India, there are several mutual fund companies such as HDFC Mutual Fund, ICICI Mutual Fund, Nippon India Mutual Fund, Motilal Oswal Mutual Fund, SBI Mutual Fund, and so on. Mutual funds charge some fees for their administration and operation expenses from investors. Naturally, when a mutual fund manager is handling your money, then they will charge some money for doing that. A mutual fund manager has to maintain and restructure the portfolio of the fund from time to time. So for that, they can charge some amount of money, which is known as expense ratio of a mutual fund. This can range from 0.1 to 2% of the invested money depending on the type of fund. So whenever selecting a mutual fund, we should always look at the fund with a low expense ratio. So I hope you have understood the concept of mutual fund. Please like and share this video and comment below if you have any questions. And please subscribe to my channel so that you get to see more such videos, and do hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Remember, the mission of this channel is to spread the knowledge of stock market and personal finance in easy and simple manner. I will see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.